The axis of rotation is at stomach level. Hands may be released at the start so that the body can be swung forward freely. Once in an inverted position, the hand reaches into a radial grip on the rim or an overarm grip on the rung. Elbows are kept close to the body and the legs remain together during rotation. The hip angle is closed. Front lying forwards, hip circle downward. Before learning a forward hip circle, the gymnast must be able to perform a front lying forwards and a hip circle downward. The gymnast performs a hip circle downward on a bar. The gymnast should keep her arms and especially the elbows close to the body. The body transitions from a straight position to an overall tucked position. The hip angle is closed and the legs are tucked. The gymnast may close her arms around her legs. The aim of this exercise is that the gymnast dares to swing down with momentum as a preparation for a full circle. The gymnast performs a forward hip circle on a bar. The gymnast should take care that her arms and especially the elbows are close to the body and that the hip angle is closed and the legs are tucked. The gymnast makes herself small and stays in a nose-to-knee position during the rotation. In order to gain enough momentum for a full rotation, the gymnast has to straighten her upper body before the move forwards and quickly makes herself small in a tucked position right after. If the gymnast has trouble getting back in the upright position, she has to stay longer in the tucked position before straightening the upper body. During the forward hip circle, the arms and hands can either be free or grab the legs. As a next step, the gymnast performs a forward hip circle in a stationary wheel. The wheel is fixed between the wall and a vaulting box with a stride rung on top. As a coach, you make sure that the gymnast does not fall down by supporting her at the back. One coach controls the speed of the wheel and stands behind the wheel. The other coach directs the gymnast by pushing the legs into the wheel when the gymnast enters the upper phase. After that, during the forward hip circle, the coach supports the gymnast with her hand at the lower back. The gymnast swings the legs forward and lifts the upper body until the grip of the hands prevents any more movement. It is still important that the gymnast tuck the legs and stay small, nose at the knees. Hips strongly bent during the whole rotation. The rotation should be performed quickly. The arms should be kept at the side of the body and the gap between the body and the rung should be small by maintaining the hip angle closed. The hands let the stride rung go at the beginning of the movement and grab at the end of the rotation over the stride rung along the rims. When the gymnast is able to perform the forward hip circle securely, the help can be reduced and one coach will be sufficient. The coach is at the side and slightly behind the wheel and makes sure that the wheel has enough momentum during the front lying so that the gymnast can reach the top. The coach checks upon the gymnast if the forward hip circle is performed rapidly and may stop the wheel if the gymnast lacks some momentum. The coach can reduce the support as the gymnast is performing this exercise more fluently. Front lying forwards, forward hip circle and hip circle downward. If the gymnast masters the element, she can add a hip circle downward. The legs will be on the boards after this, so that many other elements can be added. Front lying forwards, forward hip circle and high straddle on the stride rung. Front lying forwards, forward hip circle and high tuck over forwards. There are many more possibilities to attach other elements to the front lying forwards, forward hip circle. Have fun teaching and performing front lying forwards, forward hip circle and play around with the many possible variations and subsequent elements.